We can clean our data with the help of Scikit library. So very first step is you need to import some libraries like pandas, seaborn, matplotlib. Afterward you need to load the data. For that I'm using this pd.read Excel function. Here I'm passing my file name. I'm using a lone dataset for this particular video. So now if you want to check some particular number of rows, so you'll simply do this .head function. I'll pass the number here. So in this dataset, these all are the column like age, time, status, telephone, and so on. And you can see like there are numerical as well as categorical data present in this dataset. Also null and non-null values are also there. So if you want to check how many number of null values are present in the particular dataset, so you'll simply do this is null function dot sum function. So you'll get the sum of all the null values present for each column here in this particular dataset. So for this particular video, I just only consider the numerical data column which have numerical data. So if you want to check like which column have the numerical data, simply do dataset.info function. So you will see like what column have what data. So like sex have object data, like male or female, age have float 64, that is your numerical data. So I'll only consider those columns which have the numerical data because it's easy to perform operation on the numerical data instead of categorical data. So for that I just only need the column which have number values or the numerical data. So for that I simply do this dataset.select data type include float 64 columns. So you'll get those columns here. Now I'm using this Scikit library. So for that I'm using from Scikit-Learn import simple imputer. So what is impute? Impute is a module here, and I am importing this class simple imputer, and this simple imputer class have different function like mean, median, mode, whatever you want to do with your value. So you can simply do with this simple imputer class. So here I am considering the xi variable, and I am using simple imputer function, and I'm passing strategy as an argument here, or under strategy I am taking this mean, and in AR variable I am simply fit transform those numerical values. So now if you want to check the new missing values, so in new dataset, so you'll simply do, so I'll simply consider this new dataset, or in this dataset I'm having all the values, missing values. So if you want to check those missing values, so you'll simply do new dataset is null function dot sum function. You'll see like every numerical column which we have considered before now replaced with some value. So you'll see now the null value is 0 here for all the column. Before in our existing data set, the value, these column have null values, so now the null values is replaced with the mean value. This is our new data set. Now you will see home expense have 176.39. that means existing value is replaced with the mean value. If you want to check like is this the mean value or not, so for that you'll simply do dataset the particular column name dot mean function. So you'll see here the value is 176.39, so this value is replaced here. So by considering all these steps, you can simply clean your data with these libraries. Thank you.